So, is it really possible to lose weight without diet and exercise? Yes, it is, absolutely. And without diet pills or surgery? Yes, I'm living proof. So, how did I do it? Well, they call it the ripple effect, and if you'll give me just a few minutes of your time, I'll show you how you can lose weight too. Hi, I'm Jim Kerr, and if you're like I was, overweight and unhappy about it, then I'd like to share a little secret with you. This is me before and after, yes, it's really me. Just look at the difference between these two photos, and I'm sorry the photos aren't better quality, but they were not taken professionally or in a studio. They're real photos of me before and after I lost a lot of weight. And don't worry, I'm not a high-powered salesman. I'm not going to try to sell you something you don't want. There's no hype and no BS here. I'm just going to share some information with you, and if you think it will help you, then that's great. Here's that little secret I mentioned earlier. Dieting and exercising don't work. They will not make you slimmer, healthier, or happier. Diet pills don't work. Even surgery doesn't work for most people in the long term. It may sound a little crazy to say that dieting and exercising won't make you a slimmer, happier person, but deep down you know it's true. I think we're a lot alike, you and I. You've tried multiple diets, you've joined gyms and bought workout DVDs, you've taken pills that were supposed to just melt your fat away. And none of them worked. Oh, you may have lost some weight for a few weeks or even a few months, but then what happened? It all came back, and usually with a few extra pounds as well. There are more diets and workout plans than ever, but guess what? The whole world is getting fatter. When you try something several times and it doesn't work, stop doing it. If you run headlong into a brick wall and bounce off with your skull cracked open, you can choose to run into it again and again and hope for a better result. Or you can look for a better way to get the job done. You've tried dieting and exercising and it didn't work. It's time to get smarter and do the one thing that will work. Einstein said that doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome is the definition of insanity. It's time to stop the insanity. It's time to do something different. I'm going to show you a simple, natural system that made me slimmer, healthier, and happier. It's called the ripple effect. It doesn't matter how many times you've tried and failed in the past. If you have 20 pounds to lose or 220 pounds, this is a completely different approach to weight loss and does not rely on dieting or exercising. You will live overweight and die overweight if you follow the herd onto the diet and exercise treadmill. It just doesn't work, and I should know because, like you, I've tried them all. I'm an ordinary person just like you. I woke up one day and realised I was fat. To be honest, I'd always been a little heavy as a kid and a teenager, but once I turned 30, my weight really started to creep on. My clothes felt tighter, so I did what most people do. I bought bigger clothes, but then they got tight as well. For 15 years, I tried all the fad diets and workouts I could find. I joined gym after gym, ran miles and lifted weights, and I got fatter. I gave up all the foods I loved until I couldn't take it anymore, and I still got fatter. I even went to a personal trainer 3 times a week for 4 years, and guess what? I weighed just as much after 4 years as when I started. Oh, I did lose weight while I was with the trainer, several times in fact, but always gained it back again every time. I felt helpless and hopeless. Believe me, if you're feeling unhappy about your weight, I know exactly how you feel. When I was 45 years old, my health was really suffering. I was on daily medication for chronic acid reflux and gout. My blood pressure was way above the normal level, and I felt like a 70-year-old man. I had just about given up on ever being slim and healthy and was resigned to an early death. But then I had a moment of inspiration that changed my life and will change yours too. I was reading an old book and came across an idea that really grabbed my attention. I kept reading and making notes and soon started to create an outline of a plan. You see, despite being overweight, I was successful in other areas of my life. I've always been committed to my own personal development and education, and I used a lot of the techniques that I learned over the years in my business life. The result was that I became a millionaire in my early 40s. I'm not telling you that to boast, but to show you that I was doing well in other areas of my life. I just couldn't get my weight under control. Does that sound familiar? I also coached and mentored other people and helped them to become successful in their own businesses, their finances, and in their relationships. So I started thinking, If I can create success in other areas of my life by using the processes I teach, then why can't I create a successful, simple process for weight loss? So I set about investigating the real cause of obesity in our society, in the same way as I look at businesses that are failing and turn them around. You see, most business owners blame the economy when they go bust. But you can have a great business in a bad economy, and you can also go bust in a good economy. The economy has nothing to do with it. The weight loss industry and even the medical profession think that the obesity problem is caused by certain foods and a lack of exercise. They think food is the enemy. They think obesity is a disease. I think they're wrong. Obesity is not a disease, it's just a symptom of the underlying problem. If you remove the underlying problem, the obesity disappears naturally. That is exactly what the ripple effect system does for you. Think of it like this: if you have a damaged tooth, you get toothache. If I give you a powerful painkiller, the pain goes away for a short time. But have I cured the problem? No. The pain was just a symptom, and you cannot cure a problem just by treating the symptom. But if you fix the tooth, guess what happens? The pain disappears naturally. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little journey together and use the ripple effect system to cure the underlying cause of your weight problem. That's exactly what I did, and I started losing weight naturally. And I really do mean we'll do this together. It's tough to do things on your own, so I'll be checking in on you every week to see how you're doing. Plus you'll have my personal contact details so you can get in touch with me directly if you need any help or have any questions. I don't want a whole bunch of angry people calling me because the system didn't work, but I'm happy to give you my personal details because I know the ripple effect system does work. I tried this out on myself and it worked great. I lost 40 pounds on my first experiment and got my health back. 5 years later, I have not regained the weight. Friends and family members obviously saw a big change in me, and some of them had weight issues as well. So I set about creating a foolproof system that anyone could follow and get the same results as me. You see, that's the key thing about a system. It has to work every time. It has to work the same for everyone who uses it. When I used it, I lost 40 pounds of artery clogging fat, and I got an unexpected bonus as well. As I lost the weight, I was able to give up the daily medication for my acid reflux and gout. Those problems just disappeared. 5 years later, I still have no recurring health problems. My blood pressure is now great, and I feel like I've been given a whole new lease of life. I tried out my new ripple effect system on some of my friends who wanted to lose weight. The result, 100% success. Everyone who tried it lost weight and kept it off. I've been perfecting the ripple effect system for about 5 years now. I wanted to be sure that my system really worked. There are already more than enough lies out there about how to lose weight. You and I already know that, but the ripple effect system really does work. So now I've decided to put it all together in a simple, step-by-step system. If you truly want to lose weight, and if you're sick to death of all the hype and the stuff that really doesn't work, then the ripple effect system is what you've been looking for. I truly believe that you will love it. So, how does the ripple effect system work? Well, instead of telling you what you can and can't eat and pretending that food is the enemy, we focus on the real problem. And the real problem is you. Not the physical you, not the overweight body that you see every day. No, that's just a symptom. We're going after the real reason you're overweight. You see, the problem is inside your head, inside your mind and your emotions. It's the relationship you have with unhealthy foods and the eating habits you've developed. You developed these habits over your lifetime so far, and actually it's not your fault. We all get conditioned by our environment and develop unhealthy habits because of external influences. Before you know it, you're reaching for certain foods on a regular basis, on autopilot, without even thinking about it. Those unconscious habits become the norm, and pretty soon you've surrendered to them. It's the cravings for certain foods that come from inside you that are the real problem, the real disease. It's the fake hunger you feel multiple times each day, even though your body doesn't need more food. And that's what we'll tackle together, you and me, with the ripple effect. Imagine how good it will feel to be free from cravings and no longer addicted to the foods that deep down you know are bad for you. As soon as I had changed my relationship with food and my eating habits, the weight just fell off. My health problems, like the gout and high blood pressure, just disappeared. And best of all, I was not on a diet. No foods were off limits. You can eat exactly what you want. I'm just going to help you change which foods you want to eat. Together we're going to reprogram your brain so that you choose healthier foods more often. All you need to do is give me 7 minutes of your time each day. I will completely change your life and your body, and all you need to do is give me 7 minutes of your time. The Ripple Effect is not just a book with a list of things to do in it. The Ripple Effect is an entire life-changing system that takes you by the hand and leads you through the entire process from day one until you have reached your health targets. I will personally be there to help you every step of the way. Remember, I told you that I'll give you my personal contact details so you'll have direct access to me for as long as you want. Need some help or advice? No problem, just get in touch and you'll be talking to me in person. You won't be talking to a call centre or my hired staff, you get access to me. We'll do this together and believe me, this will change your life forever. You don't need to struggle with your weight problems all alone. I'm here to help you. So what do you actually get? Well, the Ripple Effect has several parts to it. The heart of the system is the information contained in my book, which is aptly titled The Ripple Effect, or How to Lose Weight Without Diet or Exercise. In this book you'll find all the information you need to fully understand what the problem really is. You'll learn exactly why you're overweight and how we can change your body. But information alone isn't enough. You need a foolproof system to follow. So I'll also send you your own copy of the Daily Activity and Success Journal. This is your roadmap. It shows you exactly what to do at each phase of the journey and makes the process really simple to do. The Success Journal contains all the steps you need to take in a logical order. It's as simple as A, B, C. With the Ripple Effect book and the Success Journal, you have everything you need to succeed. But to make things even easier, I've included 3 bonuses as well. These are designed to be used alongside the Ripple Effect book and the Success Journal, and will make your journey even faster and even easier. Bonus 1 is the audio guide that takes you through the daily exercise I'm going to ask you to do. Remember I said that I need 7 minutes of your time each day? Well, this is why. And rather than have you do it on your own, just start this audio session and I'll guide you through it each day. Don't worry, it's not a physical exercise. The other 2 bonuses are also designed to accelerate the process and to destroy any cravings you might be having right now. These are very powerful techniques. You'll see what I mean when you get your hands on the Ripple Effect. You'll love it. The whole Ripple Effect system is designed to make your weight loss journey as pain-free and as fast as possible. You will also be invited to take part in the Ripple Effect Challenge. I'll tell you more about that in the book. The great thing about the Ripple Effect is that you will discover a whole lot about yourself and actually enjoy the journey. When was the last time you enjoyed the process of losing weight? There is also the Ripple Life community that you can join. Here I engage with the community through webinars and send a weekly newsletter and updates, tips, and general health advice about vitamins, superfoods, and best practice for healthy living. Also motivational messages to help you towards your goals and targets. You're encouraged to send in your own success stories and photos to share with the community. This additional support will really help you on your weight loss journey, and you can be a part of that for as long as you like. Okay, Jim, what's all this great stuff going to cost me? That's what you were thinking, right? Well, how much would it be worth to you to change your body forever? How much would it be worth to live a long, healthy, happy life? How much is better self-esteem and feeling great emotionally worth to you? Just accept for a moment that everything I've said is true and you really can have a slim, healthy body and never go on a diet or have food cravings again. What would that be worth to you? $5,000? $10,000? I'd have happily paid that rather than go through the 15 years of misery and obesity that I had to endure. I'd have paid that in a heartbeat to have it all done for me like the Ripple Effect. How much did you pay for your last vacation, including spending money? I bet it was thousands of dollars. But I started this initially to help myself with my weight issues and then some of my friends. It was never really about the money. I just love helping people and I know what it's like to be fat. So here's the deal. This is a new product and I want to create an explosion of positive energy around it. So you can get the entire Ripple Effect system, complete with the Success Journal and the 3 bonuses for just one tiny payment of only $97. That's just $97 to completely change your body, your health and your life forever. That is the bargain of the century, and the whole thing is covered by a full 60-day money-back guarantee. If for any reason at all you decide not to lose weight and change your life, then I will happily give you your money back. If you want to create a better, healthier future for yourself and your family, then grab this bargain today. If you want some extra help, then be sure to become part of the Ripple Life community. There's no contract and you can stay just as long as you like. You will love it and it will definitely help you speed up your weight loss. So that's it. If you want to lose weight without dieting and exercising, then click the button below and I'll see you on the next page.